Hi, Wycliffe Barrett, Xplane dedicated. We'll see you right after the intro.
November 180 Bravo Bravo, good afternoon to you. Report your altitude? 2,000 feet on 1014, Bravo Bravo.
Hello YouTube, Wycliffe Barrett here. I've been ill for the past week since I got back from my cruise, but we're back in the saddle and we're looking at CYYZ, Toronto Pearson International. This cost $29.95. This is incredible. In the package you get terrain mesh, you get photo scenery, and you get the scenery itself. So I put this graphic in here. This is how you order things in your scenery ini file. I'm sure you've seen this before, but I think it's always well worth putting in here. So as you can see, airports at the top, overlays, sceneries, etc., then your meshes and photo sceneries. Here we are on the ground at Pearson International, and I opened it up in Xplane 11.10, and immediately I thought I saw a difference to how things looked. Certainly a freshness, a sharpness to everything as I just looked out of the cockpit window. Well, let's have a look at this airport. This airport is amazing. Richard Nunez and his development team, Global Art, have done an absolutely incredible job, and I have like 3 boxes that have to be ticked for me when I'm looking at airports. The main one is airport clutter, right? That is a must. Ground markings and buildings. So those are the 3 things I kind of tend to have a look at when I'm looking at airports. And just look at this. You've got ground clutter, which is absolutely superb. It fits right in. There's nothing wrong with this ground clutter at all. It looks like a busy international airport. And buildings, these are multi-layered buildings, so several different floors, different angles. I mean, the road network through here is absolutely incredible. I've never seen road network so intricate as around this one. This is really, really good. And the Sheraton Hotel there, as I pull out, you see what I mean about multi-level buildings there, multi-level terminals. So a lot of work has gone into this, an awful lot of work. And there's really some interesting things about this airport that I wasn't fully aware of until I started reading the manual. For instance, there is a de-icing station. There are 2 stands where you can get de-icing for certain aircraft, and it works incredibly well. Let me read through some of this stuff that's on the press release. So it's an accurate replica of Toronto International Airport, which, by the way, is the largest and busiest airport in Canada. Toronto Pearson is also the 2nd busiest airport by international passenger traffic in North America. So the busiest being John F. Kennedy, obviously. Precise modelling from original references, photos and other studies. Customised lanes, decks and taxiways with ambient occlusion included in the textures. Fingers auto gate with VGDS, and that's by marginal, so there's auto gate features. And as you can see, as I do this pan here across, it blends with the surrounding scenery so well. I mean, it just looks fully integrated into the simulation world. You can see the monorail going there, the little blue monorail. Absolutely superb. The modelling is immaculate. The level of detail is so much that you could spend simply ages just wandering around this airport. I downloaded a car and I thought I would have a drive around, but unfortunately it was from Xplane 10, didn't work, and the sky textures were missing when I was inside the car, so I didn't bother with that. But if you could get a car and have a drive around, it would be superb. It would be so much fun, especially to drive around the arrival and dropping off points for your passengers. Just showing you a quick takeoff here from the runway. I jumped into the Zibo 737 and just took off very, very quickly, just to have a different look at the airport. And as you can see there, it really fits in. Also, as I say, you get a terrain mesh as well, so the nearby mountains are replicated. And if you put runways follow contours on and arrive from, I think it's from the east, I'm not quite sure, at low level, you're actually flying uphill as you come up onto a plateau and approach the airport that way. Absolutely superb. So what else have we got? We've got static objects, vehicles and aircraft are present, avenues and streets with personalised and standard vehicle traffic. Amazing traffic depiction all around. There's 2D grass here and there. Custom airport mesh in adjacent areas, I haven't mentioned that. There are underground passages, there are underpasses. It's all been done with the mesh Remex tool. Looks absolutely superb, where you can drive through these underpasses if you wish, if you get yourself a car. HDR lighting, of course, with custom night textures. Custom textures with ambient occlusion once again. And that can really be seen in the glass. You look at some of the glass on the building and it's superb. You know, it's got a translucent feel. You can actually see inside. Custom approach lights, so it's got a new ALS system, and there's included taxi routes for aircraft. Also, if you've got the Follow Me car, the map is available as well for that. There's a configured ramp start. There's a DI system. Aside from that, within the package you'll get winter textures as well. So if you want to put the winter textures on and have snow everywhere, yes, you can do that as well. I didn't put the winter texture on. I didn't really want to at the time because I wanted to get the review done. Anyway, so included in the package you get Toronto Pearson version 1.0, you get airport traffic and CYYZ Toronto mesh. You get the Pearson winter texture, you get Toronto Autogen, and you get an instruction manual, and on top of that you get airport charts as well. So it's a huge package. There's so much in it that, you know, for $29.95, it might be a little bit on the expensive side. You will have to decide on that. But you do get an awful lot for your money, without any doubt. The graphics, you know, the lettering, the texturing is superb all over the area. I mean, just look at this as I come over the top here. All this traffic, that's custom traffic. You've got the monorail there going into the terminal away from the hotel. This is superb stuff. And there's so much detail, and as you know, I'm really finicky when it comes to the tops of roofs and what have you. If you're going to have a 3D building and a 3D roof, you know, you've got to put the texturing on there. There's no point just putting a photo image of a flat photo image on the roof, because you want to see those air conditioning units and pipe work on the top of a roof. So I think this airport is absolutely superb. I thoroughly enjoyed doing this review and just, you know, flying around and looking at all the different aspects of it, all these different places. This is an airport that it's going to take you ages to discover everything about it. One of the things that I really liked about it, first off, and you know this is a big bugbear of mine, was that the car parks actually had traffic in them. The car parks had cars in them. They weren't textures as some people have done in the past. Anyway, time for a little bit of music. We'll be doing the obligatory approach in due course, I think, but time for a little bit of music, and I'll be right back. Just before we get to the obligatory approach, let's have a look at the night lighting here. And as I come in over the city, over the airport, the beautiful lighting. I love the way we've got a mixture of sodium lighting and LED light. Really, really good. And the terminals are all lit up. So just perfect, absolutely perfect. This is a beautiful rendition of an airport. This is so well done, absolutely staggeringly gorgeous. I can't come up with enough expletives for this one. Anyway, here we are. It's a 10-mile approach. I'm down to around about 6 miles, I guess. Weather was a little bit bumpy. Kept throwing me off course a little bit. So lots of course correction with the rudder ailerons and trying to get the aircraft dirty, as they say, which is a bit of a strange expression, to get your aircraft dirty, but it means gear down, flaps down on final approach. And as you can see, I was getting a little bit out of shape because of the wind, but it was a lovely approach. Finally, I just want to say that this airport is stunning. It is a beautiful airport. If you can afford it, then get it. Unfortunately, you've probably just missed out on the Black Friday sales, but you know, you can pick this up. Maybe get it as a Christmas present. Get someone to buy it for you. Let's have some more music. Nice landing into Pearson International Airport. Beautiful airport, as I say. Right, once again, I'm just going to put this graphic up for you so you can screenshot that if you want. And also, just to remind you that this is $29.95. My name is Wycliffe Barrett. This is Xplane Dedicated. Cheerio.